They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling.
Why are these doors so heavy?
Jeez. That was a half a gym session warm up there. A little
If we
set.
more consistent at the gym, we wouldn't have these problems.
No. You know how my week is. I'm a hectic man.
So today we have our friend Nabil here from Armoured Mobility. Nabil, how you doing?
Hi Ash, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good.
So Nabil is actually going to chat to us about some of the services they offer and what they're actually doing. So funnily enough, he's actually brought along a very nice armoured, this is a Land Cruiser.
Toyota Land Cruiser 300, 3.3 D ZX.
More about the Land Cruiser.
Okay, so this is a complete B6 bulletproof vehicle, adding on about 650 kgs onto the vehicle. When I mean complete, it's firewall, fenders, roof, all your doors, all the glass. So what it's going to stop basically. So yeah, it's going to stop an AK-47, an R1, and then of course all your handguns.
Okay. Machine gun?
Machine gun, yeah.
Okay.
Which is your AK-47. Not grenade proof.
Okay.
Not grenade proof. So yeah, just projectile proof.
Okay. So why we're quite interested in this obviously was we actually spoke about this last time. Do you think there's quite a big need for armored vehicles or bulletproof vehicles at the moment?
I think in terms of VIP services and certain individuals who need that protection based on the specific jobs that they have or whatever it might be, it could be in politics or they big important CEOs at companies, and you do know there's a lot of crime that involves around that because if you're the CEO of Google, you carry a lot of information about what your plan is for the next 10 years. So what if someone wants to get you killed or kidnap you for the sake of getting that information to have an advantage over you?
Okay.
So your safety.
Yeah, so we obviously just want to educate a lot of our subscribers and a lot of our existing clients that, you know what, there are actually some companies in the Sandton, Johannesburg, South African markets who do arming of vehicles and can cater different packages to what people are looking for. So as an example, if I had a Land Cruiser or another vehicle very similar, so what type of costs are we looking at? So let's use that as an example.
Okay, so on something like that, it's going to cost you about 1.5 million if we had to go the B6 routes, which is the AK-47 R1 sort of stuff. And then you're looking at about 900,000 if you just want to go pure handgun protection.
Okay, so what are the different levels that you offer?
So in South Africa, we have the two options, which is B4, handgun protection, and B6, which is for rifle protection. So those are the two protections.
What is generally like your most common?
So in the South African market, I would say the B6, but then again, the B4 market is taking off because of the crime that's happening in South Africa at the moment. So an ordinary housewife, for example, will go for a B4. It's, put it this way, smash and grab proof, and then hijack proof. So yeah, a B4 would be an option for an everyday individual.
All right. And then in terms of the size of the vehicle, does that matter? So for example, you said for B6 will be about 1.5. If the car's a lot smaller, like a GTI, for example, does the price still stay the same?
Yeah, so on a GTI, you might not be able to do a B6 conversion, whereas you can do a B4 conversion. Okay. And on a B4 conversion, you're going to be looking at about 900,000 on a Golf 8 GTI.
Okay, so also the size of the vehicle matters on what type of level you can get.
Correct.
Okay.
And is it like accident proof if somebody drives into you also?
So remember, the car would be reinforced because we're using armored steel. So we had a few instances where a client had been in an accident and they came out quite fine from the vehicle.
Okay. Yeah. What are like the most exotic type of vehicles?
So yes, we've done Rolls-Royce Ghost, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, G-Wagons. People love doing G-Wagons. Yeah, those are the... And then of course the cruisers. One of the most versatile vehicles on the road to do the conversion.
Any sports cars, any supercars?
Yes, we had a Porsche Panamera GTS that we've done. Yeah, so that's one of it that we've done.
So would it be possible to do like a two-door coupe also? A B4?
Yeah, if the window permits us to. If it's frameless windows, then of course we can't. But yeah, if it's with the frame, you can do a B4 on something like that.
Okay, all right.
And then engine power, does that play a role in terms of determining if
So with regards to this, it's still within GVM firstly. And the engine, we like to do the B6 on stuff that is capable of handling that weight added on. So we generally do it from your 2.8 engines going up to 4 liters, 5 liters, 6 liters, yeah.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
A little birdie did tell me that you're planning to armor a Tiggo 8. Now, how are you going to make a Tiggo 8 work with that small engine?
So the Tiggo 8, yes, we are in the process of armoring them. And with regards to that, that can be done on a B4 platform.
Okay.
The good thing with us, if you armor that specific vehicle with us, you do carry the OEM warranty service plan on that vehicle.
First of all, people who don't know, they actually own Cherry Santon as well. So that's why obviously he's telling it they would carry the warranty also. So what do you enjoy about this? Like, what do you, the type of people you're meeting, or how did you get involved in this? What makes you love what you do?
Okay, so we found a gap in the market. With the crime in South Africa, we did find a gap in the market. We come back from a motor industry. We've been in the motor industry from like 2000s. And yeah, we found a need for people needing security. In South Africa, I think if you know, Yash, there's security everywhere with regards to home security, and you're most vulnerable when you're in your vehicle, if you put it that way. So that's how we got into the business of armoring vehicles.
Okay. And what type of clients do you guys get?
So it basically from an ordinary housewife to an executive to taxi bosses to foreign nationals living in the country to your ambassadors. Yeah, those are the type of clients.
Obviously, the stigma would be, oh, it's just going to be drug dealers, drug lords. Like, that would be the stigma.
That would be the
It's normal
stigma.
people like
It's normal people
Not
too,
necessary, yeah. As I said, it's professionals that would get a vehicle like this, yeah.
Can you walk us through the car? Now,
Sure.
show us some stuff in the car.
Sure. Okay, so I just want to show you guys quickly. On this specific vehicle sits a 36.5 millimeter ballistic glass, right? So the thickness is 36.5 mils. If you see around the side, you'll find an overlap. There's a reason behind doing an overlap. Not all vehicles can accommodate armor on your door on this side. So that's why we have an overlap to protect you from a projectile coming through there. Standard on our vehicles would be the roof that we do. So whether it's B4, B6, I'm one of the companies that insist that the roof be done on the vehicle. With the B6, your firewall would be done as well, as mentioned earlier. All my vehicles come out with a run flat system, and then we do have an option to do a Dura flat system on the vehicle as well, at a price. And then in the armored thing, it's called a donut. Basically what happens if your tire is shot or loss of air, you can still drive the car for up to 150, 200 Ks at a speed of 80 kilometers an hour. Whereas on a steel van, you can drive for probably 80 kilometers an hour and a radius of about 40 kilometers. And then all of our vehicles come in fitted with a PA siren intercom system. So I always say to my clients, leave the windows up, rely on your aircon, but you can still talk out through the vehicle and listen in from the vehicle.
Oh, interesting.
But as you can see, it looks like a normal Land Cruiser with just
That's
loaded
not
protection.
Until you open the door,
You would feel a bit of weight on the doors. And then again, all our hinges are, when it comes to that, they're all upgraded hinges on the vehicle.
Okay.
Right,
And
so
obviously the windows don't open completely.
yeah, so it's about 100 mils that's going to allow you to. As I said, you rather, for toll roads, whatever, try and get a tag for the vehicle. One of the easiest ways out. And yeah, you have an intercom to rely on.
And the back of the vehicle also like
Fully,
area.
fully functional tailgate. Okay, so you still have the functionality of electronic tailgate and functionality of your 7 seats on the specific vehicle.
You cannot tell anything. It just looks like a normal.
Yeah, however, you would see that I added on extra heavy duty struts to accommodate the weight to the tailgate. But yeah, we try and give it an OEM finish. So It's not
No, of
looking
course.
odd. It's not looking like
You
a
wouldn't
tank.
know, yeah,
It's
you wouldn't
looking
know.
like a normal vehicle.
And tell me, how long does a build normally take?
So a build like this would take you between 10 to 12 weeks. Yeah, you're looking at 3 months, give or take, on the vehicle like this. Remember, all our material is imported, so nothing locally sourced. Product comes from South America, Switzerland. Yeah.
South America.
Yeah.
Hey.
So tell me, at the moment, what are your favorite types of vehicles that you're doing? What do you enjoy driving once they're done?
A BMW X5 is a beautiful vehicle in the B6 conversion. Land Cruisers as well.
End up with BMW.
Always circle back to BM. Always do.
With reliability, your Toyota, you wouldn't go wrong. Especially these Land Cruisers, you can take it anywhere. Another important thing with regards to an armored, most guys would do it on an SUV. The reason being, if you ambush or something like that there, it's easier to climb a pavement and get out of the situation
I get that.
than driving a sedan or a hatchback. So yeah, people prefer doing it on SUVs as well as on your bakkies.
All right,
Yeah,
interesting.
so you can get it there.
And then in the case where, let's say, this is my car and it's due for a service, can I take it as is to Toyota, or it needs to come to you first and then go to Toyota?
So yes, at Armoured Mobility, we offer a concierge service. So we would arrange a pickup, take it in for service and a drop off. In the interim, we would borrow you an armored vehicle because security is priority. So yes, yeah, we do offer a concierge service.
All right, interesting. Thank you.
Someone asked us about the tires. Are these custom? You said the tires, so you obviously changed the tires.
So tires are standard. However, on your rim sits a steel band or a Duraflat system. So we put it on the rim.
Okay.
Yeah. So your tires would remain standard on the vehicle. It's not aftermarket tires or whatever. It's actual, tires. Yeah. So in the case of a run flat system in your vehicle, there's no need to put on a steel band. Yeah. Even with regards to consumption, consumption would be slightly higher. But, more weight, but not drastic.
If you're spending that kind of money,
You're not going to be worried about consumption.
If you going to armor Rolls-Royce Cullinan, I don't think you're caring about the
So as it stands, this vehicle is now selling for 4.3 million rand.
Land Cruiser.
The Land Cruiser, yeah, as it stands.
question, what would be the difference between getting a vehicle armored by you and the one that you order directly from an OEM?
From an OEM. So
I know the OEMs now they don't bring
so
them in anymore.
they don't bring them. There is with BMW, yes, they do bring them in, but it's price heavy. You're looking at about 6 million rand for an X5, whereas I can offer you the exact same product at probably 4.5 million.
Okay. There's a big difference. Yeah.
It's a big difference.
So you're gonna get one?
Chance, I'm not going to afford that. The people put it on me. No, Nabil, thanks for coming through.
Thanks, Nick.
And
Thanks for having me.
telling us everything we have going on here. We'll definitely look out for more armored vehicles on the road if we can spot them.
If you can.
Yeah.
If you can.